Hey everyone, Senraikai here. Today we're going to be watching the 4th episode of Kuma MIko. Now last episode was a lot of fun. It really was, because we had, the dancing, got that stereo out, offering her flesh to the god and all that. That was great. We had the MIko fashion show, which just words don't do it justice. That was also a great scene. But yeah, just Machi herself is a very entertaining character. Our bear, Natsu, he also is a very entertaining character in his own way. And Yoshio, I mean, he helps move along things sometimes. But yeah, just Machi, Miko, Natsu, bear, fun. That's my takeaway. So yeah, let's jump on into the episode and see how things go next, because you never know what to expect in this show. But yeah, as always, if you like the video, please click the like button and go over to Patreon if you want to get early access as well as the access to picture-in-picture version. So let's jump in 3, 2, 1, play. A lot of these Linger things are so black that, even though I show the actual bottom of the screen down there, it doesn't look like it for the first several seconds. Okay, town office. Don't mind me, I'm just an old man taking care of my plants. Man, what a boring room. Because this is the adult area, so of course it's boring. That's a Bond dancing on the poster back there. Come on, you have an idea. How can you tell? There's no numbers on that clock. What century do you people live in? Oh, is that Machi? I think so. I think that's Machi up front. Looking great. Looking gorgeous, actually. But yeah, we got the transparent... Yeah, I remember that one from the fashion show. The transparent sleeves. Outfit number 1. I was hoping we'd get number 2, maybe number 4, but this works too. Word gets around. Number 2 all the way. Yeah, he very clearly has a reaction to him mentioning 2. So they just secretly watched the whole thing. That's the reveal. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that, the phone thing that youngsters are using these days. Yeah, he showed us on that. Yeah, number 4. Number 4 is where it's at. That was a great cacophony of turned on sounds. So I'm going to call it. 3 was alright, but it was the least good one in my opinion. Like we're all kind of on the same page. Yeah, Yoshio, how could you do this? Is that... What about number 2? I'm glad number 2 was not forgotten. I love this show. Transparent sleeves are nice, but I think there's no beating the no back. This show could never be made in America. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, I've thought that before, but just a good chance to throw that out there. Which is why I love Japanese anime. Although it's being more and more corrupted by the West, but once it gets fully corrupted, I'll still have visual novels because those are still safe from Western corruption. Mostly because I have a huge backlog of old visual novels to read anyway, so I will never be completely out of Japanese media, true Japanese media to enjoy. I gotta say, Natsu really is cute in that one shot. Or she's cute in every shot. Or a blonde that doesn't get nearly enough screen time. At this point, I'll let you punch me in the stomach. Just be around more, please. I mean, she's a girl. She can't hit that hard anyway, right? I'm sure I could take it. Village treasure. So it's about Machi. Gotcha. Kanpai. Nice weather we're having. Yeah, shake his, yeah, shake it. I knew it was coming, shaking his fur. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. We're not complaining. he wishes you'd wear number 2. That's what he's salty about. He's like, you could have at least worn number 2 if you were going to wear one of the other ones. I'm just glad she's wearing number 4. Number 4 needs some love. Because I thought we were going to just abandon it. Someone. I loved the way she said it. So you can have all of it, just wear number 2, please. That does. Cute. But yeah, it does sound like it. I guess so. Gotta remember, gotta love last episode's Kagura. She loves Natsu so much. The Hone comes out. Flashback time? Flashback time. I want to play with the other kids. That is a bit of a trade-off. Oh, man, that's gotta really make your heart doki doki a bit. She was such a sweet girl back in the past. What happened? He's a bear. Yeah. Don't be that way, Machu. You can't base everything off of what Natsu does. Or doesn't do. Is Yoshio thinking of an idea? A good idea? I understand. I just love Maji's voice. I can't remember if I mentioned that before, but Yeah, I mean, clearly he was thinking of something. He came up with something. He's gonna make things happen somehow. A little bit too tall for the door. Man, that really does show like almost all of the back. Imagine if she wore it backwards one day accidentally. Yeah, didn't you say he stopped hibernating because of Machi? That is the most dramatic television turning on I've ever seen. Congratulations. Video games on the Super Nintendo. I think that's supposed to be. Playing like for probably Dragon Quest or something. I've actually never played a Dragon Quest game in my life. I think you died. I think you suck. Get good, noob. Heal with potion, critical hit. Machi is done for. You barely did anything. It's like 10 seconds. And there's still no Natsu. You're all alone. That does seem like a lot to support. A lot of weights to support. Does a bear really need to lock doors? What's he doing? Well, he showed you. Modern technology. What a thing. And she's not gonna be able to open it, yeah. When a bear can lock a door, we're all done for. That's terrifying. Seriously, can we just wear that outfit for the rest of the show? It's pretty much the best Miko outfit I've ever seen. Don't tell Natsu I said that. Keyless entry. She doesn't understand what you're saying. She's just trying to be supportive. Oh my. Just okay. I mean, that's nice and all, but can she be in the show? You know, like this? Is she okay? She's actually showing up. Thank you. Machi seems terrified, but I'm happy. Well, to be fair, she's in punching distance. I am not. She has a name. In fact, it's much shorter than what you just said. But he's a keyless entry now. I'll be a keyless entry someday too. Oh damn. Okay, we are. Man, that we went on a roller coaster of emotions in that eye. Now I see why she was not too enthused to be near her. Oh, Machi. Gonna give her those upturned eyes. Make her feel bad about bullying you. Or play dead. We're gonna play dead. Never mind. That is certainly an exit strategy. Oh, not the hair. She truly is a delinquent. I mean, this isn't how you treat somebody you want to talk to. You just broke her. She's been mind broken. P? Natsu, please save me from the scary lady. Yeah, try punching Natsu. Just not on the tablet. Just class. Natsu, this woman's bullying me. That's not even a Kidon. It's not a Kabadon because it's a tree. Kidon. And man, she got dirty from that roll. 24. Bullying this 8th, 9th-ish grader. Yeah, you can't be intimidating to a bear. You pulled her hair. Body language. She's kind of a meanie, yeah. Because you're scary. Still a bad girl. Mike. Not Mike. Did we? I'm not sure that's true. Don't leave me alone with the scary lady. Window shopping. It's crazy how many English loanwords are in Japanese. That might be thumbnail right there. I don't think this was a question. That was a caller at first. Hopefully, yeah, okay, it disappears. I mean, it'll probably be fine. But if you never see her again, you know, you know, this really is a show filled with machi suffering. But hey, you get to ride on a cool motorcycle, holding on to a sexy blonde girl. I mean, life could be worse. Yeah, fashion mark Shimomura. So, what exactly are we going to window shop? Are we buying you cigarettes? nice little place. Maybe we get some heat tech here. $40,000. I do not. Oh, jeez. You wonder why she doesn't like you. She did nothing wrong. You just abuse her for being happy. That's not okay. One episode she gets sekuharad. Next episode she gets physically abused. I was about to say, that's a little bit suspicious. Oh, not the mouth. Yeah, I'm sure she's great at making friends. She is gorgeous, though. I'll let her get away with a lot because of how attractive she is. I'm not gonna lie. Just like, damn. Yeah. Am I watching a commercial? Where are we going with this? Gotta love capitalism. It's just complaining about how expensive things are. Yeah, it's... No? Well, no kidding. Jeez. Yeah, what? Why is this happening? Very odd side of her we're seeing here. Is she literally possessed? She's still going. Okay, 1500, that's not too bad. Can't beat that. Village Treasure, that was the title. No. I thought this was like a Boonies girl. Why does she... Is the same girl that didn't know what heat tech was? You never know what you're gonna get when you watch this show. Like, didn't know I brought an employee with me to the store. Okay, that seems like a bit excessive. I mean, we have a motorcycle, but still. So stupid. Oh, God. My eyes are watering. Yes, good thing. The god of this new world. Shimamura expert. And that's how we end off the episode, really? Yeah, that's how we end off the episode. Okay. Kuma-san. And there's our bike girl, Hibiki. Who just abandons her bike, you know? I mean, I'm happy right now. Yeah. Let's go to Shimamura. Oh, yay, Nori. We can't get enough of that. Yeah, she must be hungry. The opposite. Okay. That was the that was the 4th episode of Kuma MIko. Yeah. This show, man, it's a very fun show. It's a very unique show. That's a good word for it. Like, you know, when you've watched about 1,000 anime like I have, that's not an exaggeration, by the way. A lot of shows, I watch them and I think to myself, hey, this is kind of like these 17 shows that I've watched, or these 200 shows that I've watched. Usually that's kind of in the back of my mind, but like, I can't think of any show that comes to mind as I'm watching this show, right? Like, I think I've watched shows with talking animals before, but, that's definitely not the most unique aspect of this show. It's just the pure insanity of the whole thing, really. Like, this episode, what did we have? We had some very boring office stuff a little bit, which was nice to contrast with the usual crazy stuff that we have. It kind of helped ground things a little bit to just kind of remind us how ridiculous what we usually see in the show is. Miko fashion shows, talking bear, workout, exercise, Kaguya dancing, like these are not normal, everyday, real life things, right? This is just Kuma MIko insanity. But then we had the whole, I don't know, parade thing, I don't know what you call it exactly, but we see her all dressed up in outfit number 1, which was great to see. We also once again had Natsu bringing up outfit number 2, because he just can't get over it. And it's just hilarious, but we had that. So that was all good. And then we had the bringing back outfit number 4, and she wore it for a good chunk of the episode too. Like, I think I made it somewhat clear that that was my favorite outfit. They were all good, but number 4 was best. Number 1 was very good as well. Number 2, obviously, it was borderline a different category, but it was also good for what it was. Number 3 wasn't bad, but like, I would never choose it over the other ones. Like, it was noticeably a tier below. But outfit number 4 is great. So the fact that we actually had a bit of an excuse to try it on, to wear it for a good amount of time, I really appreciate that. That was great. So, really good stuff there. We had some talk about Natsu and just how important he is to Machi, more to the point, how reliant she is on him, which kind of makes sense. She even had a flashback showcasing that she very willingly chose spending time with Natsu over hanging out with the other kids, which explains the state we're in now, where she just doesn't really have any friends. She just, hangs out with Natsu. I guess Hibiki is sort of her kind of friend-ish, it's hard to put a name on that relationship, but she's not very good at video games. But at the very least, we have Natsu becoming I forget the name of it. Was it keyless asset? What was the word? Keyless entry. There we go. Keyless entry. Every time I say it, I sound like I'm saying the word sentry, even though the S is part of the first word. Mostly because StarCraft 2 is on my brain, and sentry is one of the units in that. But yeah, keyless entry. And what was the line that Nachi said in response? It was funny. She looks so excited as she says it too. So you were able to become a keyless entry. Huh? That's amazing, Natsu. It does remind me of like a parent that has a child talk to them about some cool thing they're able to do or whatever, and they don't really understand, but they want to be supportive and encouraging of what their child's doing. So they say something like that, and it doesn't quite make sense what they said if you take it literally, but it's the thought that counts sort of thing. That's what we got from her, our country bumpkin MIko over here. And yeah, we actually saw in the mid card a shot of Hibiki from behind. So you see that booty, you see the long blonde hair. So really good stuff. You see the smoke up front, so you can tell she's smoking. Because, of course, she's a Yankee, delinquent kind of character, so of course she smokes, So, and then, because as I was looking at that, I thought to myself, does that mean we're going to get the you know, Hibiki in the episode. But I was expecting like maybe a minute or so in the future, not like literally 5 seconds afterwards, right? But you know, the camera shows a cigarette, shows her chest, and then eventually gets more of a full shot of her. And that's her herself, where Machi looks very freaked out. Understandably, we saw the very clear abuse from her in this episode. Like, what do we have? Like, headbutting, mouth grabbing. I think we had a kabedon, but a kidon at some point. But like, I remember everything she did to her in this episode. But like, definitely a lot of Machi bullying. We could definitely say that much. Good thing Natsu kind of came to the rescue, but not for long, because just let Hibiki take her away. You know, just on her motorcycle. Just, we're going to town. We're gonna go to a shop. You're gonna like it. You know, you're gonna find a way to enjoy it. So hop on. Basically, is what that was all about. You know, although it's kind of a mixed feeling sort of thing, because I could see how scared Machi is. You know, how worried she is, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, that's great. Like, a hot blonde on the back of her motorcycle, arms wrapped around her, going to town together. I would love to be in that position. So, you know, even though she's freaked out, it seems like such a good thing from my perspective. So, bit of a conflicting feelings right there, right? But yeah, once we actually got there, she seemed to be a bit happier, you know. Not for long, because bam, we don't allow smirking and happiness here. Not with Hibiki around. It feels weird to call her Hibiki, because I always think of Tachibana Hibiki from Senki Zensho Symphogear, which is one of my favorite anime ever. That's always what comes to mind. I almost want to give her a nickname, but I won't worry about that right now. But yeah, we went to Shimomura, which Machi seems to be an expert at, right? She just like went off on all these facts. Most of it went over my head. I don't remember much of it, but like, you know, a lot of stuff isn't really unique to this place. Like, a lot of it's just general big corporations and a capitalist system sort of stuff. You know, usually be some companies that rise up to that level. It seems like Shimomura is a pretty big deal. Like, maybe I've heard of it before this anime, but if I did, it didn't stick in my head. But maybe it's a big deal in Japan. But obviously, there's some Japanese companies I'm aware of, you know, like Toshiba. That's a Japanese company, right? But, you know, when I put on the spot, I can't think of a lot of ones off the top of my head. Because I know Samsung's like a Korean company. But that one just comes to mind because I have a Samsung phone and a Samsung TV, you know, and a Samsung SSD in my other computer, my backup computer. But anyway, getting off track a little bit. Just, yeah, Machi, just considering she's like a village country bumpkin, boonies, Inaka girl, she seems to be quite informed on this stuff, right? Like, very, very surprising. But man, just seeing it like this was really funny. Just, she basically was like full hardcore employee mode, trying to help out Hibiki, the employee. What was that? I want to go back to one line where she mentions going to the other town. Yeah, it's too soon to give up. I think it's after this. There's another Shimomura store in the neighboring town, you know. Like, as someone who doesn't care about fashion really at all when it comes to buying my own clothes, just I want to buy something that's functional, looks decent, you know, isn't too expensive. The very notion of going to a different town to get just the right thing of an article of clothing is ridiculous to me. Like, I would never do that. I couldn't even fathom it. So the fact that she just mentions it like it's a realistic thing that they could just do, and then they just do it. It is so good. We get all the smiles back and forth. We hop back on that bike and just go. That was just so funny to me. It was a lot funny. It probably shouldn't have been as funny as it was to me, but it was. It was great. I loved everything about that. We came so far from just the headbutting for smiling we got at the beginning of the store. So, you know, definitely character progression there, I would say. But just a really fun episode. Like I said, you have no idea what you're going to get with the show when you go into it. You don't know what Machi's going to do, what's going to happen to Machi, how Machi's going to respond to things that happen to her, what Natsu's going to do, what Yoshio's going to do. You know, oh yeah, the hair pulling me on that too. But congratulations on becoming a keyless entry. The show is very great. The comedy is great. Just everything about it's pretty great. I can't really think of any faults with the show, really. I made a comment earlier in the episode about how, yeah, you definitely couldn't make the show in America, and I became even more convinced by that by the end of the episode, where you have all this blatant physical abuse from an adult to this young girl, and you know, it's played mostly as a just comedy thing, and still just on good terms by the end of the episode. You know, if this was an American show, it would be like, you know, hey Machi, this girl is no good for you. You should stop being with her. You should call the police. You should wash your hands over. You should tell people not, you know, about what she does to you. It would be just, you know, it would not be handled this way. That's all I'm saying, you know. But that's why I enjoy Japanese anime, is you can get ridiculous stuff like this. It doesn't take itself anywhere near as seriously as Western stuff does on average. But yeah, I think that's about all I got to say on the episode. Really good stuff. I am thoroughly enjoying the show. I love Machi. I'm glad Hibiki, you know, our delinquent character, finally got some real screen time. Got to be relevant to an episode. Got to help go on a motorcycle adventure around town to another town, to 2 different Shimamuras. Good times. So yeah, that's about all I got to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. As always, click the like button and support me on Patreon if you want me to keep doing what I'm doing. And bye-bye.